I think cholesterol is one of the most misunderstood part of our diet. Many of us think that cholesterol is actually our enemy because it can make us fat and it can also affect our health in a negative way. But the reality is, our body needs cholesterol in some amount in order to function properly and to be healthy as well. So, firstly, we need to stop considering cholesterol as our enemy and instead we should consider it as our mate. And we can only do this when we get to know some of the basic things about cholesterol. So, in this video, I'll be sharing what exactly is cholesterol, what are its health effects, and what are the different types of cholesterol that is present in our body and we can get from different types of food sources. So, without wasting any time, let's get started. Hi, I'm Aditi. I'm certified in food and nutrition and currently pursuing masters in nutrition science. My goal, it is to make people believe that health should be their topmost priority, which can be achieved through simple lifestyle changes in order to ensure overall wellness. Cholesterol is a type of fat which is present in our cells and is needed for the production of hormones like cortisol, testosterone, and some other steroid hormones as well. Inside our liver, cholesterol gets converted into bile salts, which helps in breaking down fat molecules and improving our digestion as well. It is also responsible in increasing vitamin D levels inside our body. 80% of the total cholesterol is present in our blood, which our body makes on its own, and the rest 20% of cholesterol we get from the foods that we eat on a daily basis. Now, what are some of the healthy food sources that are rich in cholesterol? We can mainly get cholesterol from animal food sources like fish, meat, egg yolk, seafoods, and dairy products like cheese, ghee, butter, and milk as well. In plant sources like seed oils, nuts, seeds, and whole grains, there is no cholesterol. What we can actually get from these food sources is phytosterols. Phytosterols is just similar to cholesterol, which is only present in plant sources. Just consider phytosterols as a cousin of cholesterol. So, these are some of the healthy food products that can provide us cholesterol and are also healthy for our body. Okay, so what are the different types of cholesterol that we should know about? We all must be knowing that cholesterol is mainly of two types, bad cholesterol and good cholesterol. But we should know that which cholesterol is good and which cholesterol is bad for our health. So, there are two types of cholesterol. One is LDL or low density lipoprotein, and the second one is HDL or high density lipoprotein. So, the first type of cholesterol is LDL or low density lipoprotein, which is considered as the bad cholesterol. LDL is mainly responsible for carrying cholesterol from liver to different body parts. Now, why do we actually call it as bad cholesterol? It's because when the level of LDL becomes too high, then it can cause a particular disease which is atherosclerosis. I will explain atherosclerosis later in this video, but right now we should mainly focus on that when the level of LDL becomes too high, then it can create problems in our body. Mainly, it can increase the chances of having heart diseases in the near future. So, we should make sure that we are managing our LDL levels in a healthy way in order to keep ourselves fit and fine. Then there is HDL or high density lipoprotein, which is considered as the good cholesterol. HDL is the one that carries away all the cholesterol away from our body parts and arteries to the liver. HDL is actually good for our heart health and can also decrease the chances of having heart diseases. So, we should aim for high HDL levels in order to keep the bad influence of LDL away from our body and to ensure overall wellness. There is yet another type of cholesterol, which is VLDL or very low density lipoprotein. It is a precursor of LDL, which increases the process of formation of plaques inside our arteries. Our liver is mainly responsible for the production of VLDL, which releases triglycerides. And when this VLDL loses triglycerides, it becomes LDL, which is rich in cholesterol. Now, what exactly is triglycerides? Well, triglycerides is the most common type of fat which is present inside our body, and it can worsen the risk of heart diseases if we combine it with high level of LDL and low level of HDL. So, overall, VLDL is also not at all good for our heart health, and so we need to make sure that we are keeping VLDL levels in the lower range in order to keep our heart healthy. So, these are the three types of cholesterol that are present in our body, and to summarize it, both LDL and VLDL are bad for our health, especially for our heart health, and HDL is good for our health. We should mainly focus on decreasing the level of LDL and triglyceride, which will eventually decrease the level of VLDL, and instead we should focus on increasing our HDL levels in a healthy way. Like I mentioned before, cholesterol is needed by our body for many things, like cholesterol is a key component of our cell membrane, which makes it hard and stable. Cholesterol is also required for the synthesis of steroid hormones like cortisol, testosterone, estrogen, and aldosterone. Cortisol is needed for the synthesis of vitamin D, because if our body has enough cholesterol, then only our skin will be able to absorb the sunlight and convert it into active vitamin D. Cholesterol is also responsible for breaking down fat molecules in our liver and digesting it as well. Now, I was unknown with this fact that our brain contains 1/4 of the total cholesterol that is there in our body. So this proves that our brain also needs cholesterol in some amount, and especially our neurons, in order to function smoothly. So cholesterol is actually crucial for our body, and we should make sure that we are having sufficient amount of cholesterol in our diet so that we are keeping ourselves healthy. If we are consuming cholesterol in moderation, then there is no problem. Problem begins when we overeat it. When we eat too much of foods that are rich in cholesterol, then excess fats gets accumulated inside our arteries. And once too much fats gets deposited inside our arteries, then they start forming plaques which can narrow down our arteries and eventually will slow down the blood flow. This particular health condition is known as atherosclerosis, in which excess fats gets accumulated inside our arteries in the form of plaques and can block the passage of blood completely. This particular condition can lead us to certain heart diseases like heart attack, high blood pressure, and even stroke in some cases. In order to prevent atherosclerosis, we should avoid ourselves from overeating cholesterol and should also burn out those excess fat in order to keep our heart healthy. So, we should consume cholesterol in moderation and add some physical activities in order to burn those excess fat, and in this way we can easily maintain our overall health. So, overall, cholesterol is not actually the real culprit behind our health issues like heart diseases. It's when we overeat cholesterol and then we neither control our portions nor we do some exercises to burn out those excess fats that comes from high level of cholesterol. Basically, if we eat cholesterol in moderation, then we can actually get some health benefits from it, and we can easily put all the diseases away from our life and can ensure overall wellness. Let me know in the comment section what are your views on the cholesterol, and after knowing all these facts, do you still believe that cholesterol is our enemy or is it actually our mate? If you found this video useful, then do like this video and share it with your friends and family so that they can also get to know the real side of cholesterol. And if you want more such videos, then do subscribe my channel and click the bell icon to be updated. And I will see you in the next video. Until then, peace out and remember, wellness over everything. Thanks for watching.